Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors and Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up. We'll get started as always with our weather, brought to us by Haney Technical Center, corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. A high today is going to get to 57, low tonight 44, so it's cooling down a little bit, but not going to be really cold like we've had the last couple of weeks. Water temperatures at 56, so that's going up a degree. Take a look at our river readings. Apalachicola, Bluntstown, it's looking good there, 8.5, or is that a Choctaw? I'm sorry, we got a Choctawhatchee on here first. The Choctawhatchee takes precedence, and they're at 8 foot even, but ironically, they're about the same as Apalachicola. Apalachicola shot up on Tuesday, but it's really coming back down on Thursday, so it's dropping out pretty fast. It's reading at 8.5. Okay, to take a look at our tide chart, brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Today is February the 6th, it's on a Thursday, and we're getting back into some decent tides now. We've had 3 or 4 days of neap tide, so we're looking today at a low tide at 12:56, right over midnight, and then high this afternoon at 2:37. I got a 0.6 foot range, and then this weekend, Friday and Saturday, looks pretty good with our tidal flow. Our marine forecast coming out of the south-southeast. And now let's talk to Captain Blair Morgan. As always, about once a week we try to call down there and get a blue water outrigger report on the eastern end of Panhandle Outdoors viewing area and see what's going on in the woods and on the water. Good morning, Blair.
Good morning, Winston. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, buddy. I guess you're still down in the woods, obviously.
Yeah, I'm still in the woods. I'm a little bit depressed, but I'm tired. General gun season closed yesterday, and on public property. It's still open for a couple of weeks on private property, but so our dog hunting up here has come to a close, and we had a good year though. We had fun.
Well, you were telling me y'all were able to get some of the older bucks out of there this year, which is a win-win for everybody. Instead of them dying a slow death, y'all were able to get them on out of there. So what was the story with some of that? So you said he had a 3-point.
Well, yeah, we got a 3-point yesterday, Winston. That was I'd say it was a 6.5-year-old deer. That he was massive in diameter on his horns, but he just had 3 points, and a huge deer, big old feet. You know, just a big-bodied deer. And,
yeah.
Of course, he was going downhill. Last year, he would have probably been a beautiful deer. And we took several of them like that this year. But they're all big and healthy. But I don't know. We came upon a couple, just real old deer we took out. But we've been having fun.
Yeah, I guess I know toward the end of the season, everybody gets tired. The hunters get tired. The dogs get tired. I think the trucks even get tired. So I guess you'll start looking, headed on back to the Cape and getting ready for some fishing pretty soon?
Yeah, I'll be getting my stuff headed back to Cape and be ready for the spring Spanish run, I guess, which is right around the corner.
You stop and think about it, it's literally right around the corner. And
yes, it is.
I was thinking, I know, this time of year is about the best thing going on down there is surf fishing for whiting, so I guess that's fairly steady.
Yeah, people still, they catch whiting year-round right there off the beach. And that's fun to do. And but the way the weather's been, we've had these real bad cold fronts coming through, and like yesterday it was like 70-something degrees. It's just kind of crazy weather-wise, but hadn't been a whole lot of fishing going on.
I know what you mean. Well, all right. So, good luck and get everything packed back up, and we'll be talking to you next week.
Yeah, next week I'll be back at the Cape.
All right, buddy. Good talking to you. Hey, Blair, hold on a second. I want to ask you something when I go off the air. We'll take a break right now. Okay, welcome back, folks. Trying to get these pictures here straightened out, and got some nice ones to show you here. So let's see if we can get them set up right here. Okay, we've got some good pictures today. A nice redfish here. Let's see. I showed you some of these pictures the other day. This is Clint Hood and his daughter. One of 3 redfish he caught there in the past. Good job, Clint. I'll go back to this. That's a gator trout. You want to see some nice gator trout. Doug Pomeroy over the weekend. That is a nice gator trout he caught there. Good job, Doug. So I'm going to Okay, I'm going back this way, so I'm going to hit that big redfish again. All right, now let's go. All right, we're now into the Joe Patino, AJ, about 15 miles out. Good job, Joe. All right, next picture. All right, they caught some more. I caught a nice redfish, same trip right there. Nice red snapper they caught and released. Good job, Joe. All right, Joey Wee. Joey Wee, nice 8-point. Good job, Joey. All right, Carson Pope, Saturday. Fishing Seaward Fishing down there at the marina down there. Nice little sheephead. Right, we're going to talk about sheephead in a little bit, but they're starting to bite a little bit. Good job, Carson Pope. So some of you would, if you're going to have a baby or a grandbaby coming pretty soon, this will be a nice crib. You can put above it. To go to sleep, I count antlers, not sheep. You'll be raising a little outdoors person right there. All right, here's one of my students, Rachel Wells, a nice doe. Rachel's a good hunter there. Mom let me know about this. Rachel's a little shy about it, so I finally got the picture from her. Good job, Rachel. Now, my buddy Marcus Parrish. Marcus got, this is a good picture. Marcus got 2 in one morning, and he didn't shoot them together. He put out some doe estrus and doe heat and all kind of stuff out there, and shot one and got him dragged up. Then this other one came up. So he had, in fact, he spent all week now cutting that meat up, I think. I was following him on, and I thought that was good. Good job, Joy. And the last one, remember when your GPS and fish locator were rolled all into one thruster unit, and it was called Grandpa. And that's not so true. How do we get by all these without all these electronics growing up in the outdoors and all? So I just thought that was good. And good job on all those outdoor pictures. And Marcus got 2 in one morning. A couple of emails. I'm going to read a couple of emails to you. Now this, some people want to be alligator trappers. Now FWC is looking for alligator trappers. It's not here locally. We have enough here locally, but in Osceola County, that's down there not too far outside Orlando. If you're interested in catching nuisance gators, now you need to move down there and live in the county, but I know some of you young people can do that. They're accepting applications. You must have a clean criminal history, no fish or wildlife violators, and a valid working email. And that's about all the qualifications. Also, they want you to live in the county, and they're going to try to trap them on the east side of the turnpike. So that tells you something right there. I want to read it, I sort of chuckled. If they're right there on the east side, they're all probably a big chunk of them right there. They know they got a problem. So if any of y'all moving down there, some of y'all go to school down in that area. So, okay. Here's a couple more. Let me read this right here. I'd never miss a show. I checked your book out at the Bluntstown Library and really enjoyed reading it. I just could not put it down. I could have read it over and over again. I love the outdoors and have imparted the love to my now grown children. My daughter enjoys spending time in the outdoors with her 3 daughters. My son really enjoys nature walks with his friends. Please enter me into your contest drawings. Thank you, Paul Balmer from Alpha, Florida. Okay, and then let's do one more. Mr. Winston, I've enjoyed watching Panhandle Outdoors for a number of years and a lot of information. In the last few years, I've made a bit of a change from mainly fresh to saltwater fishing. I'm doing more saltwater fishing now. Thank you for your work and time to make the show possible. Chris Carroll from Westfield and Pam Carroll will enter you in the contest too. All right, now speaking of the contest, we're going to go ahead and add these names because I'm going to draw for the book today on today's show. All right, Judy Saps from Port St. Joe. Paul Balmer from Alpha, we just had an email, Paul in there. Kenny Bostic, Lynn Haven. Mary Lou Scott, Sneeds. Steve Sapp, St. Joe. Johnny Lee Chambers, Apalachicola. Dennis Scott, Sneeds. Man, we got them all over the place. I appreciate all you viewers. Sean Pittman, Panama City Beach. Sean fishes a lot, I know that. Wilbur Miller, Lynn Haven. Linda Miller, Lynn Haven. Good outdoorsmen. They do a lot of camping and fishing. Matt Miller, Lynn Haven. And Mark. That's a whole family. Family of 4 up there in Lynn Haven. Okay. Diane Chambers, Apalachicola. Ed Turner. I got 2 Turners now. This is 8540. I got 2 Ed Turners. And Debbie Turner, 8540. All right. And so we're going to get ready to draw in a few minutes. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our break now, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. Well, we're going to set up this video now. We're talking about sheephead fishing, and You know, that's the fish to target in late winter and real early spring, but really late winter like this, a lot of people are starting to go out looking for them. You just saw the picture. Carson Pope found one Saturday. Now, this is a video I did a little while back, so we go out to the jetties. But now remember, I know you guys down around East Point. I know some of y'all to go down there on Apalachicola, the old bridge that goes to St. George Island and fish from those pilings. I know folks up here around the West Bay Bridge will get them. I know that over in Tyndall Bridge, around those pilings. You know, those sheephead love to hang around some kind of structure. So we're going to go ahead and set up this video back when I was fishing with Steve Petty. So, Jeff, let's go ahead and run this one.
311, so it qualifies to fish SKA class of 23, but it's a 24-footer with a 225 Merc on it.
All right, all right.
It's a real shallow draft boat, but you can get up in the flats with it for a 24-footer, but you're able to go 50 miles offshore if you want also.
All right, we're down here at the jetties. Steve, you got one on? All right. Got the bent pole.
If you just swim it sideways, I don't think it's that big.
You can see some other folks out here too. All right. All right, you caught him and all right, Steve. Good sheephead there, buddy. Good job.
Winston's got one on here now.
I'm afraid it's a little one.
Sometimes they fool you. Sometimes they'll get halfway to the boat and go to fighting.
That's what he wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he's giving you a tug.
Here he comes.
There we go. Got him in the boat. There he is.
Good. All right, Steve, your boat up again.
Yeah. Well, this limber pole, it makes me look like I'm doing good.
All right. We're having pretty good luck on these sheephead here. I got my lines in the way. There he comes.
Feisty. He's not as big as some of the others, but he thinks he is.
Coming up right there, Steve Petty. Oh, nice fish there.
Nice fillets.
Yes, sir. That one feel a little bit bigger.
Feels bigger.
So you can see where we are right here. Ooh. All right.
Come on here. There we go.
Another one.
Whoa, that's a good fish there.
I ain't gonna get him.
Reckon that's a redfish?
I don't know, Steve.
Taking drag.
I don't want to bust him.
That's a good limber rod though.
Yeah, babe, it's hitting like a little bit like a sheephead. Just time I threw it on the rocks, he hit it.
It's a sheep's head.
Right there. Where's it?
Here it is. Oh, that's a good one.
Nice sheephead.
Yes, it is.
That's a nice one there.
You get a box of those right there and you got a good mess of fish.
All right, ooh, that was gonna move on you. Folks, what we're doing, we're just throwing up here against the rocks. We're alternating our bait.
There you go.
Nice, that's a nice one there.
Get him out of there without tangling everything up. There we go.
Good sheephead.
Sir.
Nice one there, Steve.
We'll release him in the skillet.
All right, right here next to the rocks, folks. You can see some other people down there having a good time too. All right.
That will take a chunk of your meat.
Now, y'all see those sharp teeth right there?
Yes, sir. And they will bite you.
All right.
Made a couple good runs a minute ago, but he's
All right, got another.
off now.
He's coming towards you now, isn't he?
Yeah. Whoop. Was for a minute.
Uh-oh.
I'm just a little sheep's head. He's just bad. He's just bad. He took off taking drag.
He did take off strong.
Yeah.
He's going out to the
I
Gulf.
thought he might have been a redfish for a minute, but he's just a little. Of course, this is a trout. My old trout rig here too. It's not.
Yeah, you got a good.
Sheep's head. Just another sheep's head.
All right, bring them in.
He didn't even get the shrimp.
Good fish. Nice sheephead. Like a sheephead sandwich right there.
Yeah, or two. You get Scott to meet us at the dock where he can clean all these.
I'm gonna call Scott Lane to see if he'll
Yeah, see if he'll
clean.
meet us up there and clean them. We'll give him a couple bucks.
Yeah, well, I gave him one of these sheephead. I know he loves these sheephead.
There you go.
All right, folks, I just caught this one. I want to show you. Look at the mouth. It's got two hooks. That hook was broken off by a fisherman. In fact, that hook is rusty, if you can see. Now, I got a little, look how small my hook is compared to the one he bit. So that's an argument for if they're hungry, they're going to eat any size of a hook. Mine hooked him, and the other one broke his line. Okay, we'll come to an end now. We just got the boat out of St. Andrews down here by Uncle Ernie's, and down here going to check. Steve, we had pretty good luck, didn't we?
We had pretty good luck. We caught a box full of sheep's head. We could have caught a lot more, but you and I both agreed that's all we wanted to clean. They were still biting when we left them. Once we adjusted our fishing technique,
Yeah, we did. We did change up a little bit, didn't we?
We had to change up. They got slow on us, and we started out using a little bit heavier hook, heavier shank, because the sheep's head will chew up your hooks, and a little heavier weight. And when they slowed down, we went to a much smaller shank, a little bit smaller hook, and a lighter weight, and that seemed to do the trick.
And that made all the difference in the world.
Made all the difference in the world. We were catching them just as fast as we could get it out there to them. Sure did. We also switched from the fiddler crabs to shrimp.
Yeah.
And that seemed to help. I think all the other boats were using fiddler crabs, and we threw something a little different, and they were eating the shrimp up. In fact, you caught a couple of really nice ones on shrimp.
Well, I want you to know I just had a good time.
Yep, it was a good time. It was a very good time, and now the sun's out. It's going to be a pretty afternoon.
It's been cloudy all morning, and we'll get back here and the sun comes out, so this is perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Well, thanks for a good fishing trip.
Well, thanks for going with me.
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, they're good eating, and they're, you used all kinds of different bait. We tried fiddler crabs, but always the best bait is like little pieces of shrimp. They just like to do that. Remember the small hook. We start off with a larger hook because we're just situated where we were in the past and all, because we every now and then get a redfish on there, but we drop back to that smaller size, and that always smaller is better when it comes to sheephead. All right, let's take a look at the fish and game forecast today, brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty, 832-6000. Looking at our times today, we're looking at actually the first time 5:23 to 7:23, and we're in the middle of that right now. And now tonight 5:48 to 7:48. Those two times right there. But if just see what the weather does and all. But if you get a chance, just get a go. I'm gonna read you this email. I'm gonna enter two more names. Just got his email. Please enter. Okay, please enter both my name and my husband's name into your daily drawings. We watch your show every day. We enjoy your great guests and the wealth of information you share. Keep up the good work, and God bless you. Please let us know when we get a copy of your book. Thanks again, Travis and Jody Brooks. So I'm going to add your name on here, okay? So you're in here also for the drawing, right last minute. And so let's go ahead and, Jeff, you give us a drum roll. We're going to bring, these boxes are heavy, okay? All right, now. First box, a full box. I'm going to open it up. All right. And we're going to draw. We're going to take one out. There it is right there. Top shelf. The very first one. Let me move this back over the way. Thing's heavy. We had to unload. Well, you can imagine. I used to have to unload 100 by myself. Now my grandkids are old enough to help me. So we had the other day, we stored these in our house. So we had a good time unloading. We had a book unloading party. You can appreciate that. All right, now, the winner of full box, the very first copy, is going to be Ernie Regadio from Southport. Oh, good job, Ernie. All right. Ernie Regadio. Ernie, give me a call and let me know who you want me to autograph it to, you, or maybe you want to give us a gift or whatever, and I will autograph it, and and I know you'll really enjoy this. And now, people are asking how to get it. So we got the book, we got them in now. So we're going to start giving people an opportunity to get them. So Jeff's going to put the address on the screen there, and the shipping. We've been able to keep the book at the same price it was when it originally came out. But folks, what went up is the shipping. I couldn't believe it. These envelopes, we send them, these bubble envelopes and all, real well protected and good quality stuff, so we don't want them to be damaged. So the shipping and handling or the envelopes, we don't charge anything for actually doing it. It's just that's what it costs to ship and handle. So anyway, and the tax is included in there too. So and let me know. Go ahead and send me a check if you will, and let me know who you want an autograph to and all. And we'll get it some in the stores a little bit later. This first week or so, we just already got some. Well, we got a list of people we got to get them out to. So we're going to start working on that this weekend and start getting them out. And then we'll get them in stores in a few select stores pretty soon. Okay. I have so much more to talk about. I've run out of time, but one of the things I did want to mention red horse sucker season. We're going to start talking about that. We're talking about saltwater, where the sheephead is really going to be coming in late winter and early spring, and freshwater, it's that red horse sucker season. We talk about it every year, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, want to mention the turkey season. It's going to be right around the corner. Also, talking about a Panhandle Sportsman Banquet coming up in St. Joe by the St. Joe Lions Club. That's going to be March the 13th. That's on a Thursday night. And I wanted to speak a little bit about our heritage. I'll talk about this tomorrow because I really wanted to talk about the assimilation of folks all here in the Panhandle and how we all share this common bond of the love of the outdoors here in the Florida Panhandle and how it's reflected in so many of the things we do here. So I want to get more in depth about that on tomorrow. So don't forget, we have the famous Friday fishing forecast tomorrow. Plus, we're giving away again Tarpon Rock Seafood. So enter all you can. We'll get the red snapper and $20 gift certificate. All kind of good things happening on Friday here on Panhandle Outdoors. All right. Thank you all so much for watching us. We appreciate it. Go ahead and get you one of these books if you want to, and let us know. And you have a great day today. Do something good for somebody. God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.